Hi there. A while ago I did a video on Wildcamping kit, and I think it's about time I updated that now because I've got some different equipment. A lot of this equipment now is more expensive, but also I've cut down on some stuff as well, so you can also see my other video on the other video still up. So let's have a look what we've got. This is the bag, and I've not actually weighed it yet, so I'm going to give it a weigh in now and see what it actually weighs. There we go, as you can see there, 9 kilos. Okay, first of all I've got to say there's no food or water in the bag. Okay, the rucksack is the Vango Explorer 65. It's quite a lightweight rucksack, although it's quite cheap. So I've got no spare clothes in this either, but normally all I carry is a t-shirt, pair of socks, etc. I usually go on and know that there's going to be good. And food wise, normally I carry dry food anyway. On the outside of the bag there, dangling, is a Garmin Oregon 500, or 450T GPS. Usually I'll go somewhere and know where I'm going anyway, so I don't generally need to take something like this with me, but there it is anyway. Okay, I just weighed that, yeah. Weighs around about 200 grams with the batteries, okay? So a good piece of kit, especially if you don't know where you are. Okay, so let's go through the essentials that are in the bag. And so if you look on the other review, you'll see this is a simple water pump that pumps out and filters your water to make it safe to drink. Unlike Stereotabs, where it might kill the bugs, this stops the bugs getting in the first place. I don't want to be drinking even dead bugs. And that's this little piece of kit here. Now when I go away, generally I don't take the box. The box weighs nearly as much as the pump, and the pump itself actually weighs 105 grams. Okay, give you an idea. The box is 131, so usually I leave that home. Okay, really good. It takes a bit of getting used to, but they are very good. They are quite slow, but it means you're not carrying water. You can pump water from anywhere, and nothing bigger than 1 micron can get through that. So even I think it's cryptosporidium can't get through it, and the bugs can get in the water. So if you're pumping water out of the streams, they're dead cheap further up, you need to say. Now generally I put that in the side pocket there, and below is water bottle. I like these, they're very robust, and 118 grams they weigh, so it's only a very lightweight bottle. That goes in the side pocket. Okay. Into the main body of the rucksack. Torch. Petzl. Great piece of kit. This is the XP2. It's an older one. The batteries last absolutely ages. They say 160 hours. I can agree with that. They are very, very good. We've got a whistle on the strap there. The light can be changed from a broad beam to a spot, the flick of a switch. It can also, it's 2 brightness levels, full brightness, dimmer version, press and hold it, and you've got a red light for at night. Cracking bit of kit. About £50 to buy, and weighs in at about 90 grams with the batteries. Just going back to the water pump, they're about £20 to buy on the internet. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, box of tackle there, which I'll come back to in a minute. Microfiber towel, very lightweight, and if you do get a soak in, they are good for drying you off. That weighs 150 grams. I don't like the way it feels on my skin, but it's just one of them bits of kit that you've got to carry with you. It costs you about £5 or something like that. Essentials, cup, cooking system. This is about £80. This is the Jetboil Zip. I've got another video there. If you look at it, you'll see all about this thing. It's fantastic. It's got everything in it. Your gas, the ring in there. This is actually the cup, but it's insulated. There's a measuring cup here. It's got a stand with it. All the kit and caboodle. £80-ish, and it is a really, really good system. Call it a Jetboil. It sounds like a plane taking off when you're using it, but it is really, really good. The only thing is this one hasn't got a piezo starter, so I need to bring something to light it with. So that's that. Very compact bit of kit. £80. Plate. Obvious reasons you want a plate. I tend to bring this thing with me. So it's an old metal tray, and if I'm going to be cooking in the tent, it just gives me something to put on it. Where if I spill water or food, it doesn't go on the tent floor, it stays within that tray. You might better get a plastic one, but that, for what it is, it's only, what is it? 200 grams. I bring that with, it's just dead handy. The cooker can sit on it and everything. Spare gas. You never know. You have a leaky gas cylinder or something like that, you run out of gas, you've had it. On the Jetboil system, that, £4, and it can boil 12 litres of water. So if you're living on pot noodles and mashed potatoes and the dehydrated foods like porridge for the morning, then that's more than enough. And again, dried foods are a good idea because they're lightweight when you pack them. Most important bit of kit. I have to do a review on this tent. I've only recently got this. This is the Vango Xenon 2-man tent. It is absolutely fabulous, plenty of room, and it is very, very lightweight. It weighs in at, I don't think this scale will measure it, no. Oh, it's not. I just pop it on my scale. I think it's about 2 kilos it weighs, or less. Yeah, 1,850 kilos that. Fabulous piece of kit. It's siliconed, so it is very, very waterproof. Typical Vango, high quality. The only thing is with these, they do say that you should use a footprint with them. So I bought a footprint. If you're going on really, really good, soft, nice grassy ground there, you know it's going to be good. You probably get away without the footprint. But that is nice and lightweight, and it's got the height where it matters for a taller camper. I've had some tents where, like the Banshee, where the material, as it slopes down where you sleep in, it touches on your head. This doesn't, it's a totally different design. Have a look at it, Vango Xenon, lovely tent. Those are not cheap. They average between about 220 and 260, £260, but it's well worth it. It is a high-end tent. Okay, let's just pop that there for a minute. So as I just mentioned, footprint for it. I've just bought this. These are about £25 the footprints, but the beauty of this is well made, and you could actually leave it on the tent where the tent it can clip onto the tent with its fastenings. Really good idea, and that weighs in at 300 grams with the price tag. Okay, so that's the footprint. So again, depends on where you're going, if you're going to need that or not. This thing is a Trekmates like cagoule type thing, no poncho type thing. It goes over you and your rucksack. It's massive. You have to be careful when you're walking. You can't see where your feet are, but this will cover a walker and the rucksack. And that's 390 grams. They cost about £20. That 390 grams might seem a bit heavy compared to some coats you can get, but it covers your whole body, and if need be, you could literally sit on a rock, pull your hood up and over you with that, and it's like a mini bothy. So that's going to keep you dry. Cracking piece of kit, and it takes up hardly any room. Okay, so in the side pocket on the other side, that's a rain cover. It's only about a £5 to cover the rucksack. Okay, so with that new coat, I probably don't need that, but sometimes you might want to leave your rucksack somewhere and you wander off from it. So it's a waterproof rucksack cover. Also in the side pocket, tissues and bags, bin bags. Any rubbish you can put in your bin bags. Anybody else's rubbish you can put in your bin bags. So if you're going wild camping, but primarily this is about, you don't leave rubbish, even other people's. And the bottom of the rucksack, traditionally, I keep my sleeping gear. Now for winter camping, I'll take this baby. Okay, this is a Western Mountaineering down sleeping bag. It weighs 800 grams. It will, you can see it's down, it will squash all the way down to virtually nothing. Again, I've done a video on this if you want to have a look at it. £327 that cost me about 4 years ago. Alright. The problem with feathers is if it gets wet, you've got no insulation whatsoever. When you lie on feathers, if it's on cold ground, you will get cold spots. So you do need to make sure, if you're using a feather sleeping bag, you have the right sleep mat to go with it. So on that, sleep mat. This is a Thermarest Neotech, I think there was Neo something or other sleeping mat, sleep mat. It's a green and silver colour. The bag is the pump. This works as a pump. Again, look on my other videos, you'll actually see a review on this. It's a great piece of kit and it does keep you insulated. So for winter or for colder weather, using a down sleeping bag or just for pure comfort, that's a great bag. That's a great sleep mat. I've used this for motorbike touring with a summer sleeping bag. It's fantastic. It packs away so small. Again, that is only, get there now, the scales have gone off. That is 775 grams. Again, you could save weight by not bringing the bag, but that is your pump, so it sort of defeats the object if you don't. So that's that. Luxury, my one little luxury. This here is a little nice soft cotton bag covering up a inflatable cushion. There we go. That gives you a pillow to lie on. Now, I've got a little Velcro. Oh, there we go. It comes out everywhere. Yeah, it's got its own bag built into it to fall into. It's quite comfy. It's all right. It's a little pillow, and that weighs in at 280 grams. You can save weight by literally shoving all your bits and bobs under your sleeping bag at the end, coat, etc., to make a pillow up. But it's nice to just have something comfy like that. Now, this side you can feel the plastic, but this side it's actually got a lining on it. It's like padded, so it's got like a quilted bit on it. So it's not going to be, you're not going to be sweating lying on plastic. It's got like stuff to put in pillows. But it's a really comfy little bit of kit, and it folds down quite small. Just out of interest, the pillow is from Decathlon. The rucksack itself, it's got a couple of bits and bobs in it, only weighs about 1700 grams. I've seen some really expensive rucksacks and they do weigh considerably more, hence I've not changed rucksack. Nice to get the stuff lightweight. And that weighs in. Yeah, just under 2 kilos with the bits and bobs that's still in the bag. So not bad rucksack at all. That's to one side for a moment. And now we'll see what I've got in my little box of tricks. This is just handy, it's a bit big this box, but this is just handy for all the little bits and bobs that you're going to need when you're out there. So something to light your cooker. If you're going to Scotland or Wales or anywhere now where you get a lot of midges, it's ideal to carry something like this with it. This is the insect repellent, which is quite good stuff. Tissues, a small first aid kit, hand cleaning gel, so it's a hand sanitizer, Earplugs. If it's windy and you're out camping trying to sleep, earplugs are essential. Washing up brush. It's only tiny, that thing. Just cut the handle off it. And there's my washing up liquid. A tiny amount, so if I do need to wash stuff, I can do. These are great. Sachets of coffee. Well, it's actually a latte, so it's got the milk in it. And then courtesy of McDonald's, sugar. A camping knife. It's actually the one that's designed for camping, one of these Swiss Army knives. You might notice some of the plastic on that is a bit melted. You have to be very, very careful when you've got any insect repellent with DEET in it. DEET will melt any plastic it comes into contact with. It's pretty dangerous stuff. So watch out for anything with DEET in it. The DEET-free ones don't have that problem. You can see this one is a DEET one, that's why I've kept it in that piece of plastic. Knife, fork and spoon. And this here, these are titanium. Cost about £20. And they weigh in. Okay, titanium, and they weigh 49 grams. Okay, so really light, they're about as light as plastic, but they're strong and they do the job. Very good. The beauty of the camping knife, it's got a tin opener on it, it's got all the bits on it, corkscrew, everything you might need, it's got on there. Tweezers, toothpick, a lot. So it's a really handy little knife, that. So that little bit of kit, all them essentials, in a nice protective tub, so if I did have something like a spare phone battery, I could keep it in there. Okay, so that whole kit weighs about 700 grams, but it's all stuff that you're going to have with you. Any medications, etc. By keeping them in a tub like this, you're going to give it some protection. You might have a spare battery for your phone, etc. Then you've got a waterproof area. This one actually, you can lift that up, you can squeeze the air out, push that back in, and it keeps the air. So it's a good little tub. It does take up a bit of space, but I'd say it was one of the essentials. So that is my current wild camping kit. So they do say if you can keep your wild camping kit below 12 kilos, or 15 kilos I think some people say. So yeah, 15 kilos people say, then it's more comfortable. If you can get down to 9 kilos, 10, 11 kilos, something like that, then you're going to make your day or your walking much more enjoyable the less weight you've got to carry. It does cost though. A cheap tent might cost you £100, a lightweight one might cost you 200 or 300. You can spend a lot more. You've got to be careful, there's a fine line between lightweight and robust. If you go too lightweight, you lose your robustness. And I've got the Vango shoes, which I've used for many, many seasons. Fantastic tents. They are heavier, they are very, very robust. The sleeping bag there, the materials is made out of very, very lightweight materials, so it may be open to damage if you're not careful. So if you buy expensive kit, if you buy lightweight kit, look after it, be careful with it, and it should last you a good while. But we know what the British weather's like, for giving you a bashing when you get there in the hills. Yeah, a good tent is essential. This Vango, it looks great, it's not as lightweight as some, but it has still got that reasonable amount of robust design, which I would hope will keep it protected. I'll let you know on that one though, because I will do a review on that tent the first time I use it, but it does seem excellent when I've put it up. See you soon. Any questions, just ask.